graduates.
When we were young, our educational system imposed on us in Ambazonia never helped us in any way. We studied about Margaret Thatcher. Our teachers told us she was the Iron Lady, even though this woman was vile, evil, who supported apartheid in South Africa and the killing of blacks. We studied about forestry in Sweden. We studied about fishing off the coast of Norway, fishing in Japan. Never was there a day we were taught about our own country, who we are. Never did we have a curriculum of education that educated us on how to create jobs, manage money, open businesses, create things, sciences, technology, innovation. Nope. Our educational system made us dependent on the European and La République du Cameroun. We ended up going to university and we ended up jobless. If the Southern Cameroonians never traveled abroad, we could have died of misery. But God being with us, we had the opportunities to travel to the white man's country and study, train ourselves, get real education, work, and send money back home for our families to survive. Our parents came into unions, financial unions called Njangi, worked together, saved, took loans. That is how we survived. Those days are long gone because the Ambazonia Governing Council has come up with a curriculum of education which has no match on the African continent. Today we will talk with the coordinator of the Ambazonia Educational Board in Bui and see some few activities that he carries out in the great state of Bui. The new system starts from kindergarten to transform the mindset which we never had before. It is a pride and my pride to see that Ambazonians have come up with such an idea that we can glorify as hope for the future generations, as per education. In a voice-out chat with the coordinator for the Ambazonian Education Board in Bui, he had this to say. Welcome, sir, to the program.
First of all, I would like to greet you, Mr. Journalist. Thank you for having created this time, this wonderful opportunity for us to talk about the Ambazonia Education Board. So I am very much delighted, and I must say that I do appreciate this initiative that you have taken to make sure that we let our people inform, let the world inform of what is Ambazonia education. So thank you very much.
Can you explain to the world what is the Ambazonia Education Board?
I would like to say that the Ambazonia Education Board is simply abbreviated as AEB. AEB stands for Ambazonia Education Board, and it is a body that was created for the Ambazonia people within this revolution in order to be in charge, in control of the new system of education. So Ambazonia Education Board is a new board that was created within this current crisis. So it has a chairperson, an education secretary, a treasurer, and other departmental members, and equally the coordinators, the education coordinators who are on the ground working across the different states, the 13 states that are found in Ambazonia. So that's the composition, and it has as a major role to design the curriculum for the Ambazonia people, and to equally pave out policies.
I would like to know what achievements have you got since you started leading the Ambazonia Educational Board in Bui?
Yeah, okay. Now, as the head of the education, yeah, to be more specific, in the great state of Bui, yeah, what we have achieved, or what we achieved last year, 2024, or this year that's ending, this academic year, we achieved a lot, and I would like to make it to be clear. The achievements for this year uh, did not just came overnight, or just came like that. So those were small groundwork that we have done for the past 5 years that culminated to the achievement that uh, we did realize during this 2024 academic year. So as far as the achievement are concerned, the major achievement is that uh, the community education system has gained more root, and it
So let
has.
me ask you, what is the difference? We talk about Ambazonia Education Board want to be different from Cameroon. The Cameroonian system made us worthless and not productive. What is different? Let me ask you between the Ambazonia educational system and the Cameroon system of education. Can you let us know?
So on this other question, what is different between the curriculum of Cameroon and that of Ambazonia? Yeah, it's just simple. The curriculum of Cameroon uh, uh, is different because it tries to study uh, what is out of the reality of the Cameroonian people. It's trying to study what is out of their history, out of their cultural background or heritage, and the reality that they find themselves. The educational aspect within the Cameroon system cannot don't possess that. But with the Ambazonian system of education, it is different. The curriculum is different because it is community-based approach. So it is community-based approach, which equally has the aspect of competency, means that competent based approach system, where across the different communities in Ambazonia, the children uh, see the reality of what is within their different communities. So, and they study what they can vividly see or touch, yeah, clearly, than to be teaching them foreign things out of their own reality. So it is community-based approach, which means the curriculum has given a privilege to stakeholders back across the different communities to make sure that they teach their children to know where they were before, where they are now, and where they are going to. So that is the difference between the curriculum of Ambazonia curriculum and that of Cameroon. And one more thing I would like just to add to that issue of the difference between the curriculum of Cameroon and that of Ambazonia. The Ambazonia curriculum is based on equally giving the children the life skills at the very tender age, so that as they're growing, as they're progressing within their educational career, they can be able to acquire skills that can help them take care of themselves, that can help them support their family, that can help them support and develop the growth of their community at that very preliminary age or stage of education. So, which means that what, as children will be leaving primary schools, they should be able to already have, for example, a skill maybe on how to deal with electronic problems, or how to maybe solve societal problems or community problems that people face in daily basis. Yeah. So, and with that, it can help them to make income for themselves, and to make them to prolong their education while doing something to in solving human problems. Yeah. So that's it, and that is different from that of Cameroon. So we have the vocational training, or the entrepreneurial sector, the commercial sector. Yeah, yeah. So we have these sectors, which is basically to give these skills, these lifelong skills to our own people. So
Well,
thank you.
based on what you've told me and explained, I can see major changes and differences between the Cameroonian educational system and the system of Ambazonia. So, what's special, if I may
Yeah,
ask?
what is so special about the Ambazonia educational system that which has been created? What is special? Just simple. It is community inclined. It is in community inclined, and the parents themselves of the various communities and the stakeholders within the communities, they are the major stakeholders or the major shareholders in the in promoting in making sure that that the children acquire the educational system that is based within their own realities. Yeah. So that's what is special. Yeah, that's what is very special. And making sure that at that tender age, at that elementary level, the children are already being given skills, which means a child, uh, by the time a child is completing class 5, class 6, a little child can be already can be able in doing something. For example, if a child is doing carpentry, by that time the child will be able to have some basic knowledge in carpentry, or how to be able to do one or two things using wood or using timber and so on. And equally, in bricklaying, at least a child living class 6 will be able to know how to even set a foundation, and even how to erect walls, and to even do some.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I really understand the perspective you have. So, do you have any last words that you can put out for the people of Ambazonia so we better understand as we look forward to a brighter future in our educational system?
Okay, since I said somewhere in somewhere up one education was that for the past 5 years, 6 years, our main concern was that to make sure that to build that uh, foundational phase of the of Amazon education, which is the basic education phase, the elementary phase. Yeah. So we have graduated children from the nursery who successfully complete nursery 2 to now go to the next stage, which is the primary level, to enter class 1. Yeah, we have successfully graduated them, and which we have awarded them with the attestations, which takes them to seek admission to across schools, to go to the next stage of their educational career. Yeah. And then classes as well, we have graduated class 6 children, because you know that within this current system, with this, this current situation of the crisis of the war, our children are getting so older. So we're trying to make this transitional phase to make sure that we graduate these children in class 6. Yeah. So, and equally there we issue them certificates, which they use in pursuing their education further at the secondary stage or level of education. So that's what I'm using, and I've been receiving and getting the admission as far as that is concerned. So those are the levels that we have graduated. But now that we're going to move in to this other next stage, which is the secondary school level. Yeah, from then that's how when we are going to start graduating, after when we must have worked from that part or towards that part, to have children who are already in the final class, who are qualified and competent to write the end of course examination. Yeah. And then
What do the parents of these kids think? What do they think about this system and sending their kids to study under the Ambazonia Education Board? Are they interested or are they just skeptical
yeah,
about it?
the parents are very much eager. Yeah, the parents, yeah, they are very eager. Yeah, interested in the new system of education of Ambazonia. They are very much eager. So, but to make it to be for them to become more eager is for the education office, or is for the Ambazonia Education Board, to make sure that the curriculum itself, they themselves project the curriculum on the ground, not just by putting in this marvelous document, this very very good a very important document which they have sent, be equally to encourage to make sure that the schools acquire the necessary tools to make sure that they engage themselves in taking one or two or three of these aspects that are found within the new curriculum, and to also make sure that from there the parents themselves they will see and they'll become more eager than ever before. So thank you very much.
That was the coordinator for the Ambazonia Education Board in Bui State.
Yes.
The war rages on. The leader of the Ambazonian War of Independence is still incarcerated in Norway. Charges have not been placed because the Norwegian government has not found any guilty charge on the leader. They are looking for ways of incriminating the man just to make sure they take him out of the game and make sure that Cameroon has its way in Ambazonia. In complicity with France and England, Norway pushes forward their agenda to make sure that Africans, like always, the African man must remain a slave. But this never again generation has said, no, we are not our parents. We are not our fathers. We are the never again generation. It is either Ambazonia or nothing. Freedom is coming. Stay tuned to the next edition of Amba this week. Happy New Year 2025.
Mami Wada.